huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Murray, the lone setback. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now McNair off the play fake. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Going up top, and it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ryan Matthews taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll come out in the pistol. Play action. It's McNair. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver, 66 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'll have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Rodgers. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Throwing is Rodgers. Out to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gault. They send Green to the left on his own. On second down, here's Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body, back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And his kick is good. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about Hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's going to look deep down the field. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating 1st half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Murray the lone setback. Now McNair. Throwing left side, it's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And now out come the Patriots.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, and those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it. Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass? Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they pumped the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Rodgers. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is secured by the Patriots. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have got his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Rodgers to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw is Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ertz has it left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught outright, Amendola. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Murray the lone setback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. So they're operating in the red zone.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been through.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver, 30 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Amendola's got it, complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Patriots a first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Bryant has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And quickly they get to the line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. And this is He's got the lane, and there he goes. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. The 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Yeah, the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they... And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cordero Patterson from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went... Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Murray the lone setback. Now McNair. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now Amendola. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And he'll will take this down inside the 15-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now Amendola. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw, McNair going for the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray the lone setback. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air. And that's not ideal for anyone on defense, because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Patriots coming out now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. 3rd down here.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, I don't know what you want to call this, a blowout, a laugh, or whatever it is. This was not a game.
And I believe that you saw this coming early, identified it right in the beginning of the game, and it played out that way.
Well, and it did.